I remember sitting in school and I was staring out the window, just hopelessly like, and then I hear all of a sudden, Manus. But I don't recognize it. It's just like I'm sitting there, Manus, 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 and like, Manus, oh shit. That was my teacher. She has been calling my name 5 times. And I haven't even noticed it. In my school time, I didn't actually know why I was there. I was always just very focused on anything else. And I felt like it was an obligation to go to school every single day. I went first at like elementary, middle school, high school, and then like university afterwards. And I just followed this path for like 21 years. 22 years, yeah, 22 years. And I didn't know why. I was like, yeah, it could be nice to go to university and maybe get an engineering degree because there's good money in this, and well, I'll just choose this. But every time I felt like I hated to go to school. I couldn't see why I was doing it so many hours of my life. And I actually never really got to ask myself the questions why I was at school. It was just like something you should do your whole life. So I never asked myself this question, why am I here even? So here a year ago, I began to go very much into self-improvement and beginning to go into my sleep and just like all about mindset. And I found out and started reflecting about my life and also about university, because at that point I was at university on my 3rd semester in chemical engineering. So now I ask myself, why are you here? What are you doing here? What do you want to do here? What is this life going to take you if you continue here? And all of those questions, I didn't like the answers. I felt like I didn't want to be here because I didn't simply find it very interesting anymore. So I chose another path. 6 months ago, I dropped out of university to go all in on my business and try to go after what I really think is worth it to me and really what gets me a fire and drive that I really want to do stuff. Not just like hating to wake up in the morning like, I hate school, I don't want to go. But now actually waking up and I'm like, hey, a new day, a new opportunity. I want to do this. And I want this for you. I want this for you so badly, because it's a wonderful feeling. So many young people these days, don't know what to do with their life, and they're just doing this traditional path, going to school, university, get a job for the rest of their life, get children, die. And they don't actually have thought about the questions, what do I want to do in life? So down below, I have cited many questions that you can ask yourself, like what do you really want in life? And let me just like take some of them. I think they're very good. So one of them was like, what did you play in your video game? What did you enjoy the most in your video game? For me, it was teaching like other guys how to be at my level, because I like to be better than people, and then teaching them on the same level as me. So that was what I did in my video games. And also a good one is, what would you do if time and money was not a thing? What would you do? What would you spend your time on? Don't say TikTok or Netflix, no. What would you actually make you fulfilled? Yeah, and you can just go through some of the questions down below and actually just think about what you want to do with your life, because it's your life and you're living it, and you won't be here forever. So you gotta do what you like and what you're into, because that will make you a purposeful life and actually a life you want to live in.
Die Erinnerung bleibt ganz ohne Filmriss.